Hi everyone, and welcome back to our series on The Witness. So I want to apologize a little bit beforehand because I am a little bit in a brain fog right now, which you would think is not a good time to be playing this game. But the reason why is because I just finished watching like 2 hours of Striker's videos and I was taking notes while I was watching them because I saw some environmental puzzles in his videos. I'm sorry, this just really looks like a path to me. I don't think I can get the right angle, unfortunately. Maybe there's a different way where you can see it better. But anyways, I made a little list of the environmental paths I saw while playing his videos, watching his videos, rather. And so I wanted to do a run through with you guys and get those done, as well as start my timer so I don't forget. There we go. As well as look for maybe some other ones before we go around the lake and do that other half. So, oh, I was looking for this spot earlier. Gotta get it just perfect. Does that work? Yeah. It's so hard to tell. I mean, I think it wants to go. It's telling me that I'm on the right track, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, but this cloud is not blue. Or, yeah, this cloud is blocking us. Oh. Darn. Can I make it rain? So that way it will be a white fluffy cloud instead of a storm cloud. Oh, that's so disappointing. I don't think there's a perspective I can look at it where it lines up perfectly like that, where it's excluding this rain cloud. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Okay, continuing on. I think this is more just wishful thinking. Okay, so let's go up here. Yeah, I kind of feel like you can sort of ignite it or whatever if you've got a right starting point, but you can't actually complete it unless you're looking at it correctly. I've also noticed that humming that those pillars do, I'm curious if the humming has anything to do with when you're looking at those guys, those puzzles. I don't know. Just some theories I'm tossing around. It's really interesting watching someone else play and like what they pick up on and what they don't. because there's definitely some differences. Okay. On to some of the stuff I saw. So one of them is, I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but I want to give it a try. So it was this thing right here that we saw at the very beginning. I wasn't sure if this was counted or not, because it's definitely a circle with a line, right? But maybe not. It's not even like doing that little puff or whatever, that clue that we've got a starting point. Okay, on to some of the other ones that I thought I saw. We're going back to the very beginning. You hear that noise? That was the noise I was talking about. So I'm curious if that is supposed to tip you off that there's a pathway nearby. See this? I think this is... Oh, was that not all the way it? There's more. Oh gosh. No. Oh man. Because I feel like this looked like it could be part of it too. Now we gotta find the right angle. Nope. That didn't do anything. So I was right about this though. Just gotta figure out what the end is. I feel like this is really an end over here. Well, we might have to come back to this one. Or I need to look at one of those pillars nearby that has the paths on them. So that way I can tell if, sorry, I'm listening to the humming. So that way I can tell if what shape I'm kind of looking for in the environment. So the other one I saw in this area, I need to go up top for a higher vantage point. So come along here. And look at this. Ooh, what was that? That was cool. I like the little shooting star. I mean, I knew there were like the sparkles basically, but I didn't know that it like shot off like that. That was cool. Okay, well, another thing I noticed is that it kind of flashed white when at the end of its pathway. So that's something to keep in mind with the roses. Also, so let's find one of those black pillars and take a peek. So the other one that I saw, this isn't a good angle for it. Here. Because remember, in my very first episode, I came over here and I'm like, it's just a dead end. I wonder why this is here. Well, this is why. And it flashed white. And it zips off to that pillar right there. It's interesting that it's a different color. Okay, so that's 2 of them. Well, technically, proof of concept for a 3rd, but not quite the answer. Well, and a 4th too with that cloud, but I didn't get that from the video. And this just doesn't appear to be anything, which is kind of disappointing. Those darn circles, you never know if they're the real circle or a fake circle. Okay, now I need to go this way. Now I wanted to go back over to those desert ruins. My favorite place. Not. Check to see if yeah, see, I don't know. Because that one was definitely that direction, so I wonder if it does like point. Okay, denote where the symbol is located. I don't remember seeing any more over there. I mean, I was kind of suspicious of this thing right here. Because, like, that looks like a half circle. Doesn't it? And maybe if we get a right angle, well, not like a right angle, but the correct angle, we can make a circle out of it, maybe. I was hoping for maybe some encouragement. Sparkles always make me feel encouraged. Yeah, I feel like I'm hearing that humming everywhere, and I don't know if the humming actually means anything. Okay. I thought so. I wonder if I can do the other side too. I'm guessing the only reason why I could do this side is because I can get the light to make that change color. But looks like there isn't a way to do it. Oh, there it is. Nice. So that was 2. Check, check. Okay, now let's go down here. I wanted to look around here a little better. I didn't see one in this room, but I often feel like there was one light that I mentioned was no help at all. And I wonder if it wasn't really meant to help us with that puzzle, but rather shed light onto something else. Don't think it was this light. I don't think it was this light either, because it's actually illuminating part of the board. So I think it was this one back here. Didn't really help. So does it help in another way? Not that I can see. That's okay. Okay, so the other one I noticed was this guy, because see, he is almost a perfect circle, and there's orange paint all over the place, so I feel like he's just asking to be a line. Maybe in the reflection. I feel like I'm really good at finding the simple lines. You notice that? That's actually kind of creepy. 'Cause the sparkles are only existing in the reflection of the water, not in the real world. It's the mirror universe, guys. Scary. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like I'm really good at finding these simple paths, but there are definitely like complex ones too that I don't feel like I've seen very many of. I don't know. That was what I saw though. That little orange guy. I don't. Oh, so see this? I feel like if the water level is just right, this might be something. Obviously not. but I was hopeful. Okay. Well, I lost track of how many we actually did find, but I think that was a pretty good number. I believe there's at least 2 more that I think I noticed in the videos that I want to revisit. Double check this room. Oh no, I have to go back up the long way because the oh wait, maybe can I call the elevator back down? No. Okay. Back the other way it is. Sorry, just wanted to look at this from another angle. Mr. Circle. Okay, oh, one other thing that I have kind of a theory about, I'm not sure. So, this symbol is a symbol that we see in the town, and there's the triangles in the castle that you start at, and there's that grill shape, which I know is another thing that you run into. So I'm curious if there's like that tri-point bar somewhere that's like in a specific area. So I don't know. Just observations that may or may not be important. Okay, so for this guy right here. Nice simple shape. Oh, but not the right angle. Because we gotta see the end. Right. Oh. Why won't you let me go past? Being fussy. Because it doesn't like it from that angle at all. Yeah. So where am I supposed to solve this from? Very strange indeed. It's telling me almost. Close but no cigar. I was just admiring these divots in the sand. Look like veins. That's another circle. Nice. Yay. I feel so smart. Eagle Eye Pony at your service. Oh. There we go. So, also, thank you to Striker. After watching his video, he made the guess. Sorry, I'm looking at this thing that is suspiciously circle in shape. Anyway, he was saying that he thinks that these arrows point in the direction that you're meant to go in. So, like, travel up as far as you can and then solve, which I tried that and it seems like solid reasoning, so. I want to solve you so bad. Okay. Well, that was all the ones that I knew about, and one that I didn't know about, but I figured out anyway, which is pretty cool. This isn't turned on yet. Yeah, I don't know, because it's not like you can really manipulate things besides your perspective. Okay, now we were gonna go check on those pillars. I feel like we have a newfound understanding of the world right now, and it makes me pretty happy. Okay. So... What? Oh, okay. I didn't see that that was a complete circle for a second. So I think that all of these are shapes that occur in the ruins. Because those were in the front. And that was on the broken ruin to the side. And this was inside the ruin, I believe, because this is a mirror image. Okay. Still don't know where those are. And this was that boathouse, which leads me to believe that there's two more in that boathouse. Or in the boathouse and around that general area. But it doesn't talk about the castle at all, so that's not really the tower we're looking for. Unless it's trying to Jedi mind trick me. Which it might. I also wanted to take a closer look at those drawings over here, because... Oh jeez. Some of the veins... Oh god, I'm trying to remember. I told you I was in a brain fog today, right? So... Would it be like an artery? A capillary? The starting point of some of these areas kind of looked like the beginnings of pathways to me. I mean, I'm kind of thinking now, based off of how the game's popping out the texture, that they're not what I thought. Well, I mean, they're not paths in any kind, because I feel like they wouldn't pop out the texture if it was important. Because it seems like these lines have fairly clear outlines, except for that white sand or granite or whatever. That was hard to see. Okay. Looking for a tower. So the tower that it was sending stuff to. I really gotta figure out where the end point is, because I am super positive that this is a starting point and that it goes along this somehow, and there one of these is an end point. Super positive. But we just gotta figure out where the perspective is. So I think it's been going to this tower. Did I? Oh yeah, I did listen to that. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. I saw a recording device over by the reflections that I hadn't seen before. So the light's not really working with me. I'm trying to look at these drawings. Okay, so I feel like this is the roses, but I'm not really sure how it's gonna travel along the ground. And then back up the other side to the other roses. Maybe that's something we also had to see from the castle wall. I feel like that building or roof or whatever is gonna obscure our vision. Oh. Could I squat? Because I feel like I could potentially see a path. That looks kind of circular too. Hmm. I know you already solved it, but I was hoping maybe at a different angle. Hmm. I like this curve right here. I know it's not important, but I just like it, so I thought I'd point it out. Well, this side is definitely not helpful for looking at those roses. Looking out everywhere. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I wanted to try. Is, because I had made the connection once that these little sitting areas denoted places where people wanted to sit and observe. So to like draw your attention. So let's just look. Have a look-see. I mean, it could totally be decorative. I mean, it looks at that pillar that I gave so much attention to. And I did notice that in Striker's video, he didn't even look at it at all. Oh! Oh, this is one. Nice! And I remember seeing that shape on the pillar, too. So I was right about something. I've been right about a lot of things. This whole video series has been proof of that. Unfortunately, this is not looking at that though. So, did not help me out with that point. And then there's that seat too. Oh, I really feel like we're so close to seeing a path there. And this person, I feel like, really saw something because they got so excited they pushed a cushion off. Or they just fell asleep and like took a really good nap. Because I find like when I fall asleep, because I like to sleep with a bunch of different pillows, like I'll wake up and there's always like one pillow on the ground. And I'll be spread out and like taking up the whole bed. Instead of just my side. I'm worse than the pets. Okay, well, fortunately I think we're gonna have to give up on the roses this episode. But we did find quite a bit, which I'm really happy about. All of the ones that I had seen in the videos. I don't think it'll let me draw along the floor, but I'm gonna try it. Because the end point's over here. But how do I get a bunch of yellow in between? Well, that's glitchy. My elevation isn't changing, so I'm clearly standing in the couch. Which means the couch is a lie. It's not real. Maybe that's why the cushion got kicked off. I know, I would be very startled if I realized that my seat wasn't real. Go back to the very beginning. Look at this. Doesn't this look like it could be a path? I noticed that when you first come up. It introduces you to the shape of a line to a point. Okay. Before I get too carried away, I could totally do like just another hour-long episode of just dinking around. Especially in this area with all the flowers. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I know that I am so far. I hope all of you are well, and I'll see you next time on Let's Play with Pony.